In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my top tips on how to survive this holiday season without gaining weight. What's up guys, NikkiFIT here from NikkiFitFitness.com, and today I am here to talk to you about some of my favorite tips and tricks on how to survive holiday events, the holiday season, and how to navigate even hosting your own holiday party without gaining unwanted weight. So I'm gonna make this into a 3-part series, and each video is gonna have 6 tips. So our first 6 tips today are super straightforward, and they're gonna involve what to do at a holiday event. All right, so it's time to go to a holiday event. You're super excited about it. Tip number 1 is going to be spoil your dinner. So eat before drinking and celebrating, right? So if you're getting ready to go to an event, let's say the event's at 4 o'clock, do not save your calories and not eat all day in hoping to be able to eat whatever you want at the event. So that is a sure way to derail progress and a sure way to set yourself up to make poor decision in food choices. So when you go to an event and you're famished, everything looks amazing. And then it's a free-for-all, right? So don't do that. Eat as you normally would. And then right before you go to the event, have a small snack of protein, healthy fat, and some kind of fiber. That could be anywhere from an apple or even some veggies and hummus. So that tip is also great for other events, whether it be birthday parties or celebrations. So eat before you go, spoil your dinner. Tip number 1. All right, tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be pick protein. So at most events that we attend, there is going to be some form of protein, whether it be the 7 fishes if you're Italian, or maybe it's going to be turkey, or it's going to be honey baked ham, or some form of protein. So when you're getting ready to sit down to dinner, or you're walking past the buffet and you're trying to figure out what to eat, pick protein as your first item on your plate. And then after that, we build from there. And that gets me to point number 3. So tip number 3 is going to be fill up on fiber. So we've already put the protein on our plate, so we're good to go there. And so now we're gonna fill up on fiber. So what do I mean by that? Look for the veggie salad. Look for the roasted vegetables. Even a green bean casserole is going to be better than macaroni and cheese, right? So yes, it's still not great, and it's not something that I would recommend you eat, but it is the lesser of 2 evils. So find whatever vegetables you can and fill your plate with those. All right, tip number 4. So tip number 4 is going to be eat and chew slowly. So when we eat, we are actually supposed to chew our food 25 to 30 times. And the next time you sit down to eat, I encourage you to try, and I want you to actually count and see how many times you chew your food. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, that I do it every single time, but it's a great exercise and a great practice. Eating is a very social activity, and yes, we shouldn't eat for fun and pleasure. We should eat to fuel ourselves, but it is a reality that is part of our life, that we are social creatures, and most of our social events evolve around food. So we have to learn how to navigate these events. So if you're ever sitting down to dinner, I want you to also be mindful of, is your spoon or your utensil in your hand the whole entire time? Are you talking and eating and talking and eating, or are you putting a bite of food in your mouth, putting your spoon down, chewing, having a conversation, and then picking it back up? Even drinking a sip of water in between bites, slowing down the process. So that's gonna do multiple things. 1, it gives your body time to send signals to your brain to tell it, hey, it's full, we don't need to eat anymore. And that takes about 20 minutes. So if you scarf down your food in 10 minutes, you're gonna end up being really full. And I'm sure you probably experienced that, where you've eaten and then like later you're like, oh God, I'm just so full. It's because you overate and you didn't give your body that time to catch up. All right, so tip number 5, here we come. All right, so tip number 5 is going to be use smaller plates. And this is also something that you can do at home. So if you're at an event and they have nice big dinner plates and they also have a smaller appetizer plate that you can choose from, choose that plate and fill that plate up. There's something that's very visually satisfying when we can look at our plate and see that it's full and know that we get to eat all of that. It keeps us from feeling deprived, or that we're dieting or whatever it is. And I actually don't like the word diet. It's a lifestyle. So we actually don't diet. These are lifestyle habits and lifestyle changes that we implement so we can create the healthy physique or the health that we desire or the look that we desire. So just know that one, it's not a diet. I know I got off course a little bit, but choose a smaller plate. You can also do this when you're at home. You have the choice. I guarantee you have multiple size plates in your kitchen right now. So when you get ready to sit down to dinner tonight, pick a smaller plate, fill it up with food, eat slowly, enjoy your meal, and see if that helps. See if you can eat what's on that plate and feel full and feel satisfied. I guarantee you that you can. All right, tip number 6. This is probably one of my favorites. So when indulging in treats and desserts, use the spoon method. So the spoon method is something I've come up with, and it is just this simple. Take your spoon, a regular size spoon, not a serving spoon, and grab your plate, wherever you're gonna be using to sample your treats, and you're gonna take 1 or 2 scoops of a spoon size this big of each thing that you want to try, and you get to eat it, right? So that is a really easy way to have portion control. So you can still eat all your favorite yummy goodies, but not have to eat a full-size portion of them. It is going to dramatically cut down the amount of calories you eat. Now, I did this at Thanksgiving, and it was fantastic. I was able to eat some of my mom's birthday cake because it was her birthday. I ate pumpkin pie, I ate pecan pie, but I didn't have a giant slice of everything. I had a few bites. It was more than enough because once I started eating, it was so sweet. And it was very satisfying, and I was glad I got to enjoy it, but I know that I probably ate 300 calories versus 800 calories, right? So it's all about putting stuff into perspective, guys. It takes a little bit of forward thinking when it comes to going into these events, and that's just in life too. I know we're talking about the holidays, but it also could be going to a party, going to have dinner with friends, whatever it might be. So just be mindful when you are getting ready to sit down to dinner. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Part number 2 is gonna be coming out in the next couple of days, so check it out. I've got 6 more tips coming at you then. So if you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Also hit the like button and then hit the little bell icon so you get a notification every time I upload a new video or a new workout. All right, my friends, sending lots of mad love and energy out to you for your week. Be good, take care, and I'll see you guys soon.